calling blows. He just jealous, I'm a son. Heard he lost again, that's tough. It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah, we both know we ain't gon' stay here. We depart and relocate and save me from my walls, I'm staying.
Boy, Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. No Espanol, I'm allergic to Rojo, and legally blind, all I'm seeing is go. D to the A, there and back, if we ride with can't from the T to the O. Up in the you can keep what you owe. Granny told me, boy, you reap what you sow. Do the most, we over, even the skull. Steady on the run, glued his feet to the floor. Up in my Tesla, I stopped at Valero, think I should quit. Life is a gamble, and I'm how we drop, you can come and take a baby sip, still taste it, just 1-to-1, sitting around the stars, double R for the race. Hit a race like a spaceship is floating. All this drip, think I'm below sea level. With that weak best, ride around with. Watch 3 pebbles. Bam, bam, down 3, hit the grand slam. 4 pockets full, fully switch, go wham, wham. Count it to my hands cramp. Road DSM on the beach, not a sandstand. Boy. Hey, hey, they wanna and leave me to act like they need me. I do it alone. She wanna and go back to hubby, he probably could smell my cologne. The mercer, I show him no mercy, I really was watching the throne. For real. They turning me down when my baby is asleep, only time that I'm watching my tone. Look, we don't want chips with a chip on our shoulder. If he Obi-Wan, then I gotta be Yoda. Don't need no promoter, we pull up, they know us. I'm the Ayatollah, snatching your controller. I don't give a about you when I'm focused. All the you take, I'm taking over. I paid attention, don't need no payola. Can't take away from me, you just need to take picture like I made a stencil. Your whole image, I'm a cold Bennett. I don't know what the they done told. I put all of my heart and my soul in it. I make you a person, you so different. I can't listen to you for a whole minute. Took a blood test, ain't no winner. They like, no, he didn't, got him more invested. If it's one thing I make no exceptions. I got new addresses, I got no reception. I got love and hate coming from both directions. I come from the D where they like a core progression. I'm omnipresent, I got no reflection. Made a living off bars, I need no correction. Grinding out, gotta stay patient. While you outside, we on staycation. Like ain't no player for real unless you play making. I take the chances you hate taking. Dog, I'ma go West Craven. I'm at the safe haven. They play with my name and I can't take it. Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope.
Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider. Me? Musta got bit by a goat. I used to dream as a kid I would grow to be one. I hope that I inspire hope for you to go get what you desire most. Spit fire, I was just flying coach. Y'all thought you were sick, you were misdiagnosed. I'm dope and you never had this. Now my state's in the building and that I slept on more floors in the Empire State Building. I got so many stories, but I hate ceilings. Ain't filling your top 5 favorite rappers, so I know they about to be at me. But this to me is a mystery. How rappers I've already ripped could be higher up on a list than me. Yet here I sit on your list with 5. Wish though it's fine, but just know inside to me the hilarious. So when I get distoing by a pioneer who is one of the reasons why I am here, they tell me I should just let the go and slide. Melly Mel shouldn't get no reply. That man is a legend, so am I. And anyone else who thinks it'd be wise and easy as pie to beat me and tries can treat me just like thinking Stuck up, but I never conceded. Whenever ever retreated, you never seen it. Every dream that I ever dreamt, I exceeded. Team at my legacy, I definitely did. Controversy, I always fed on, I need it. Treat it like a truck hit a head on, I meet it. I get on a beat, and it's like that I Got a Tiger song is playing in my head on repeat. I've been knocked down so many times, can't count. Sometimes does not pan out. That's just the way that the card hands dealt. John Manziel, odd man out. Heavyweight war to Scott Van Pelt. I can't help but feel like a victim of, cause I am about to get that way beyond crazy, shady, gone. But hey, maybe I'm the GOAT, the bitch on and baby Tron, and that's why they be on the they be on. Cause
Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a GOAT. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope.
You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Streets. Yeah? L Streets. L Streets.
Billionaire.
Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. Just that Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and jewels on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a gym, just listen. Y'all was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phones. Toss a little out before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a finger fold. Never been playing cause of some same that was at these other. See, I was respecting the hustlers. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings cause one day you lose it. I was respecting the hustle. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings cause one day you lose it. Hey, boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. Just that ride around, that drive around with them chains on my chest. Just that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This is my go get it, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. I really earned it, lock it, I ain't heard about it, I ain't have more, I just keep it thorough, this is still the made it rich. I really made it out, if they didn't hate about it, this enough to make us sick. I was laying out with the vultures. You wanna get closer, you wanna touch with some closure. I ain't got time, baby, tuck your emotion. I've been the one with the motion, I've been the one that was chosen. Y'all felt like we frozen, this is the shot, baby, this is the coach. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. Just that ride around, that drive around with them chains on my chest. Just that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This is my go get it, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it.
Chicago.
Darling, you dahine. I was wondering, Beku kesi ifefe. What is on your mind? I'm just waiting for you to tell me, baby. Ila my bed, so I know I'm on your mind. Bell to microphone, Ekuipu, get on in one more time. waiting for your touch so very much that I need when you're around me. The way you make me feel, the way your love is real. Oh no, no, my darling, me, oh my darling, ooh, he touched my bed, so I know that I got you, baby. Oh, no. The love is just the day I found you. Man, I do it my bed over. I'll love you over and over.
Fell in love with the game, put him on ice like the diamonds in my chain. I said get the streets hope, look out for the came. Mr. Never leave my brothers, never change up on the through the hurt and the pain.
I say shoot for me, I'm shooting to win. Money on the wall like I'm busting the frames. Did a shoot when you ball with a name. With the squad when I'm dealing with pain.
Dropping 2 foes like I'm Kobe. If I did it from the heart, you don't owe me. I never talk behind my brother back, that phony. Tryna ref the game from the nosebleed.
For the real ones, tryna J-kid a body, I'ma steal some. But I sent plenty of them. Hard away on my chain, but I ain't penny though. Give me time, hey, give me more. Give me all my that I miss the most. Me and Haiti on the road, that's in give and go.
And we all tryna go once we get a low ballin'. Saint Laurent jeans, I ain't even get mad when you switch teams ballin'. Free the home team, I spent 20 on the ring, I'm a trophy, I'm ballin'. Had to blood it like Wimby, she keep calling.
Jumping on a bird with a bird, I'm in Boston. Skip to my loo on a like Austin.
Fell in love with the game, put him on ice like the diamonds in my chain. I said get the streets hope, look out for the came. Mr. Never leave my brothers, never change up on the through the hurt and the pain.
I say shoot for me, I'm shooting to win. Money on the wall like I'm busting the frames. Did a shoot when you ball with a name. The squad when I'm dealing with pain.
Ballin', Saint Laurent jeans, I ain't even get mad when you switch teams ballin'. Free the home team, I spent 20 on the ring, I'm a trophy, I'm ballin'. Had to blood it like Wimby, she keep calling.
Jumping on a bird with a bird, I'm in.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of... You know, Doris, with all the fanfare of opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you put the offseason to use trying to improve your skill as a player, but you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Jimmy Butler is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. And that one drops for him.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
Middleton outside. Pass to Davis. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Antetokounmpo finds Butler. Dort with the ball. Floats it up for Horford. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. You know, Doris, you think back to the Suns in the NBA Finals not too long ago. How quickly things can change in this NBA. Wow.
Kevin, success in the NBA is fragile, it's tenuous, and it's never guaranteed despite past success. The Suns shook up their core after losing in the finals, just trying to get over the hump. But that delicate balance obviously hasn't worked out. They're competitors in the West, but can they get to the ultimate prize?
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Outside, Davis. Thomas gets to Middleton. Clippers moving the ball around. And Davis gets it to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Davis looking for an opening. And it's off from three-point range. Outside for Murray. Fires the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. When it comes to Jamal Murray, Coach said it's crucial to make sure his defense doesn't slack off on him. He said Murray is a microwave scorer. He can get hot in a real hurry. Our guys know they have to talk with one another out there and help each other out. Communication is key. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Suns leading by 4. And the points coming for them now, Greg and bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Now, Jimmy Butler is an unselfish teammate. This guy loves to get his teammates involved.
You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
Jerome passes to Allen. Now Dinwiddie pass to Jerome. Thomas feeling it out a bit, and Thomas with the stuff.
Well, you love the strong finish by Cam Thomas. So good when he's getting to his game with assertiveness.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Here's Horford. Shoots from 12. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Clippers trail by 10. Outside, Davis. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Carter, he's checked in for the Clippers. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Davis. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Phoenix. P.J. Washington comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Dinwiddie passes to Olynyk. Outside for Thomas. Drives to the... Oh, that was something else!
There is just incredible raw athleticism with Cam Thomas. Outstanding use of it on the drive.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Drills it from outside. Murray's got 12 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Thomas, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Butler passes to Van Fleet. Back to Murray. And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And the three-point shot has been big for him. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Wendell Carter. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Jerome in at the point.
How about that sweet touch on the jumper? Marcus Smart effortlessly connecting on that one.
Dinwiddie for 3. A rebound by Washington. Suns leading by 11. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
Timeout.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA. And sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Murray, good.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Pass to Thomas. Shoots over Dort. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by Phoenix.
Murray for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Murray right side. Shoots the 3. Good on the triple. Murray's got 12 now in this quarter.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pass to Olynyk. 1:35 left in the second quarter. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Murray. Here's Jerome. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 5 rebounds tonight. This one for 3. Murray, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Introducing your Hoop Troop, Winnipeg Clippers fans. Now on the court is your Hawk Squad. Good luck!
For the Clippers, Allen comes in for Carter. Davis is subbed in for Kelly Olynyk. Phoenix also making some changes. Al Horford, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Washington. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 19-6 run. The kick outside to Butler. At the elbow, Horford. Back to Butler. Over Middleton. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Horford.
Now you can see Jimmy Butler moving without the basketball, getting into his shot window, and that's a nice catch and shoot.
Middleton against Butler. The 19-foot shot. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. The Suns have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. For 3, Murray. The shot misses. The Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Pulls up for 3. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And the Suns call time here. It'll count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Phoenix Suns. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, you guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully in the pick and rolls, is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some...
You know, for the Suns, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. Guys, let's go back now and discuss that first half and the stellar play of Jamal Murray.
Another dude from Canada.
And that concludes halftime. Now,
and after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the...
And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Davis kicks to Middleton. Pass to Thomas. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
And it's blocked. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Middleton left side. Offensive rebound, Davis. Count that bucket. Davis has got 7 points.
And this is just AD doing what AD does, dominating the defense there and converting.
The shot. Again, Giannis missing.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Good.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Pass to Middleton. Fires from the line. It's good. Middleton's got his second bucket of the night.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Count that one for Dort.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Jerome passes to Allen. Here's Jerome. Outside Thomas. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 9 points in the game so far.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
The shot's good.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. Pass to Jerome. Allen, a screen on Murray. Jerome passes to Allen. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Got that bucket in no time at all. Dort's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
Dort against Thomas. Rebound by the Suns.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
For 3, Murray connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Pass to Middleton. Davis up top. Six on the shot clock. It's Allen on the wing. To halt the run. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. For 3, Murray. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Thomas has it in the corner. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Butler against Davis. Davis sets a screen. Here's Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense. No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And so it's Phoenix with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Los Angeles guys shooting 41% for the game. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Cam Thomas. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Olynyk in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Washington against Dinwiddie. Washington inside. Misses the layup.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Dinwiddie kicks to Olynyk. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Olynyk's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Clippers. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. And he makes that one.
Well, when you see somebody making pull-up jump shots like Van Vliet does there, you know that the rhythm is there.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Suns shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Here's Smart. Scores off the crossover.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Count that one.
When Cam Thomas gets going, folks, he can get as hot as anyone in this league.
Outside, Jones. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review.
Derek Jones.
Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Dinwiddie passes to Thomas. Poked away. Van Vliet with it. Now Thomas defending. The three. Hits the three-point bomb. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Screen by Tice. 4 on the clock. Over Thomas. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Well, it's just outstanding distribution from Marcus Smart, keeping his eyes peeled in order to find his guys in their spots.
Carter with a screen on Van Vliet. Pass to Middleton. Shoots over Washington. And the Clippers miss again.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Jones kicks to Smart. Van Vliet outside. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jamal Murray.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you love to see this from your team every single night.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And here's Davis for three. Rebounded by Smart. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Suns. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's the Suns winning easily here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. You guys had it going from long range. When that happens, how does that affect the offense?
Well, when they're making shots, it's opening the lane for us drivers. And we just want them to continue to shoot with confidence. Everybody on this team, no matter if you make it or miss it, we need you to shoot it because that's what the game tells you to do.
Keeps the floor spread, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jamal Murray.
For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building, plus you wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. We've got Butler, Al Horford out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Murray in at the point.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
White can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
Butler passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Pass to Black. Back to Leonard. Tries again. Goes up with it again. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Antetokounmpo sinks that one from the post. Antetokounmpo has got 10 points in the game.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Pass to White. Leonard outside. And the three-pointer goes. Leonard's got his second basket.
Leonard scores at all three levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Van Vliet's checked in for the Suns. The Suns have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
BA, Fred Van Vliet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it, and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Now here's Jones. Boy, he just disappeared against Minnesota. They needed him. And that one is stuffed right through.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Brad, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And so it's Phoenix with it, following the score by Los Angeles. Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career. A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work. To get better.
White. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Down low. Here's Drummond. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Horford. And here's Horford. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams. Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way. And you could say the same for tonight's game.
Here's White after the basket by Phoenix on the other end. The three is up. Rebound by Van Vliet.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Antetokounmpo against Barnes. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
You know, Giannis wants to get a few steps closer, but he's worked really hard to make this mid-range shot more consistent.
With the step back. And again, the Lakers, no good.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Suns. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
They've got Andre Drummond, Kawhi Leonard out there with Barnes. Then there's Jose Alvarado, and it's Caruso in at the 2. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Suns will go for a different... Look here, Horford. He's checked in for Jones. Antetokounmpo comes in for Washington. Dort, he's checked in for Smart. And Murray subbed in for Van Vliet. Leonard looking around. "14 feet away. He missed it. Now 3 for 7.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Oh, the strength of Giannis.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Leonard outside. Over Butler. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Leonard's got 9 points. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he could still make the shot.
Barnes. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Oh, too much Giannis.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Leonard on the wing. Butler covering. Shot by Leonard, no good. Phoenix leading by 12. Giannis going downhill. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Antetokounmpo's got 27 points. The Lakers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Back to Leonard. Alvarado outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Caruso. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And again, the Lakers, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Lakers trail by 16. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Jones, he's checked in for Phoenix. Washington comes in for Jimmy Butler.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Man, was there a guy more fit to run that 2023 team than Murray?
I don't think so, Brian. I mean, think about what Murray did. After coming off an ACL injury, he leads them to the finals along with Jokic and the rest of his teammates, and he went off in every playoff series. Tough shots, clutch shots, timely shots. Incredible stuff by Jamal Murray.
Here's Leonard.
What a throw! Nice! Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Turner.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And White has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Jones with a screen on Dort. White drives in, and he lays it up and in.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And that one drops. White's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And again, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
And the basket is good. Antetokounmpo's got 42 in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with them. I mean, these hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Phoenix out in front. They lead by 18. And time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at Phoenix, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in that first matchup. Played with a lot of energy. We'll see if it carries over into this one.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They don't want it.
And that is going to do it for us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Al Horford. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Murray in at the point guard position. Lakers trail by 18. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And you can't afford to lose sight of Leonard in these situations. He's just so dangerous and assertive in transition.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it. Antetokounmpo's got 44.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
The Suns lead by 18. From the baseline, Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And for the Lakers, they're shooting at 45% of the game so far. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here's Black, defended by Murray. Pass to Leonard. Back to White. Here he goes. And a two-handed jam.
Well, White right there showing you he's opportunistic on offense. Saw the lane open up and exploded right through it.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Antetokounmpo has got 48.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Turner, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Leonard for 3. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
White for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
It's good.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Basket's good. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Inside, here's Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Caruso, he's checked in for Jones. And the Suns also making a change. Van Vliet's checked in. Turner. Out to Leonard. 3-pointer. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight. The Lakers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Leonard passes to Black. Leonard with the ball. Launches a 3. Horford pulls it in.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Antetokounmpo for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Leonard against Butler. Caruso, a screen on Butler. Leonard for 3. Rebound by Van Vliet. The Suns have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Antetokounmpo for 3. Oh, another one falls. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Leonard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Leonard's got 9 points now in the second half.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Over Leonard. Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Suns ahead, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So it's Los Angeles now. Barnes is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Andre Drummond. And it's Alvarado in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Smart finds Washington. Up and in on the layup. Washington's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Tons of power and momentum behind Leonard's drive. He's not easily stopped when he's going like that.
Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Jones feels it out. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Van Vliet gets the 3 ball to go.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Caruso against Smart. Pass to Leonard. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, B.A., a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
Driving in. Washington grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Fires in the triple. Van Vliet's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Leonard. Over Smart. Leonard can't get it to go.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, it looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
To the wing on the left. Alvarado, left side. To the middle. Here's Drummond. Over Tice. Andre Drummond with the nice move. Drummond's got his first bucket in this one.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Suns.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
From outside the arc, Van Vliet misses. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Smart move by Kawhi, using the pump fake to draw the foul.
At the line,
the free throw drops for Leonard.
Leonard taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie.
Mache zu viel Cash, Stoffmatratzen voll mit Racks. Meine Chrome Hearts, Rolling Glance, Eric Owens, meine Boots, Rick Owens, meine Best.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Tobias Harris is out there with Oubre. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Garland in a point guard. Horford from outside. That one doesn't drop. It's Garland with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Some solid defense from Butler. And it's Phoenix's ball. Dort kicks to Giannis. Garland against Butler. Pass to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Murray. Clock at 6. Horford sets a screen for Murray. The Suns need to get a shot off. Horford's shot is good.
A guy who knows this action inside and out. Horford gets himself a shot off that pick and roll.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Murray looking around. Pass to Dort. Baseline try. Tries again. And Horford with the lay-in. Horford's got his second bucket of the night.
You love how Horford fights for the play. He earns that follow-up shot.
And here's Garland for three. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against the Lakers in L.A.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching. Having your players focused.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Takes the 13-footer. Giannis grabs the miss.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
In the corner, Horford with it. Fires from deep. Another three for Phoenix.
Earlier in his career, the three-pointer was come and go for Horford, but now it's a staple in his game.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer, and his priority this time out is trying to make it hard for Donovan Mitchell. He told me Donovan is an elite 3-level scorer. It's going to take more than one player to slow him down. We need all 5 guys communicating and working together defensively. A big challenge. Guys?
Thank you, David. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Dort. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Garland, no good. Phoenix leading by 8. And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Back to Oubre. Outside Garland. Kessler the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Garland the pass to Mitchell to end the run. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Garland. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just slicing his way to the rack. This man is so crafty. I love it when Garland takes charge like this.
Well, their pass to VanVleet. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks just...
Average trail by 9. Mitchell outside. Kessler screen on Murray. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Murray finds VanVleet. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Pass to Harris. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
We're used to seeing Harris from the outside, but Tobias, he can step up. He's got the size to do some work down low.
Giannis passes to Butler. For 3, Murray. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Garland, the pass to Harris. And he banks in the layup. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Al Horford getting it done for the Phoenix Suns. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. On the court for Dallas here in the second. We've got Brogdon. Kevin Huerter is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Williams. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. Mitchell outside. Takes it inside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 12 now for Phoenix.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Brogdon the pass to Huerter. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. For 3, Van Vliet. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Suns making a switch here. Dort's checked in. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Suns 5th.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
Phoenix leading by 13. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Near the three-point line, it's VanVleet. Good, and Butler gets the assist. VanVleet's got 11 points in the quarter. Mavericks trail by 15. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment is a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Phoenix. And the new group getting ready for Dallas. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Williams. Tobias Harris comes in for Kuminga. Oubre's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Garland in for Brogdon. Murray kicks to Washington. Hits it from three-point range. And the Suns lead by 15.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Butler from outside. Another 3 for Phoenix. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that
into their
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Antetokounmpo is out there with Horford. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Who's out there for Phoenix. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. Garland against Murray. Hands the 3.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Garland, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good from Garland.
In a tight game, he is exactly who he wanted at the line.
So they foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
Murray outside. Pass to Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Murray. Shoots over Garland. Oh, big time shot!
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
Zeros finish, and they're going to have to carry him off on their shoulders for that one.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
Yeah, you know, I try not to think about it that much. My mindset is do my job.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our